What up, friends? How are you doing? One moment. Hello, friends. Are you there? Sorry, I'm in the dark and my fan's on and I'm not going to turn off the fan. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Friends, can you hear me? Okay. I have something I have to tell you, and I don't know how to say this, but just to come out and say it. I have big news for you guys. Big things are happening. Huge. I'm just so busy. Like, a lot of things are happening and I'm so excited, but I can't tell you yet. We have to wait. But I'm so excited to tell you, but we have to wait. I can't tell y'all because we have to wait because nothing's happening. Okay, who did I just sound like? That was Liv. That was my Jazzy life. What is this hurry up and wait? Like, aren't we've been waiting a year for this big news, big things coming. A lot of things are going to happen. Things are about to go down for like a year. I'm sorry to break it to you guys, but I don't think anything is going on. I think we're being lied to. I think they are pulling our leg, and they have absolutely nothing going on in their life at all. And it's gonna stay like that. It's like, okay, I've heard this before. I've heard this hurry up and wait before. Like, big stuff is coming, I just can't tell you. Didn't she say that back in Texas? Remember all the stuff that was going to go on? I was instructed not to say anything, so I can't say anything but about it specifically. But it's the hurry up and wait for me. Like, what do you... Okay, if these big things haven't happened, okay, why don't you share what has happened since the last time you said big things are happening? You know what I mean? Like, when, what? I don't think anything's happening, to be honest with you. I don't think anything's coming up, to be honest with you. I think they are lying. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I said that. They are lying. Oh my gosh. They're lying. And I'm sorry, I had to be the one to tell you, but they're lying to us. So yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath. And what's up with Liv? Why is she like out of breath? Like, is it because she's lying? Every time she lies, she's out of breath. Like, she is a liar. And I can't believe I am the same sign as her, because we're two totally different people. She's a Cancer, I'm a Cancer. But I was born in the middle of July. I don't know when I don't know, I think she was born in June, which I don't relate to those people that were born in June as Cancerian. Only people that were born in July, we get along. Like, we're pretty much the same, you know. But the people from June, those are different people, okay? Totally, they're closer to the Gemini. But actually, I was born under a Gemini moon, so... But I'm nothing like her at all. I don't think I've ever been like her ever in my whole life. Even when I was bad, I was never a Cancer like that. A fellow Cancerian. When she said she was a Cancer, I was like, no way. There's no way she's one of me. She's one of my people. There's no fucking way. I don't know. Maybe it's just, people go through different things in life and, process them differently. And, I mean, she's just a whole mess. But anyway, I don't think anything's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and wait and hurry up and wait and see if anything happens or whatever. But yeah, I wouldn't, like, it's like, you would think like they would come up with some other thing, but they're always like so excited about something in the future, but nothing's happening right now. But we have to wait because she has so much footage, and then now she doesn't want to edit, but she wants one of you guys, her fans or her followers, to edit for free because she's not gonna pay you. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And then one thing I will say, she was talking about how she's gonna own a house, which, yes, home ownership is great. I didn't think I was ever going to be able to buy a home, and I did. How you doing? Okay. But she said she's going to own a house no matter what, even if it's not under her name. Cool, whatever. But let me just rewind it back a couple years. Didn't she say her mom was a real estate agent or something like that? And her mom owned several properties. So wouldn't that count as her having homes already? Because she said as it doesn't even have to be in my name. It can be like somebody else's name, but I'm gonna own a home. So doesn't your mom own several homes? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. My mom's house, I used to count it as my own. My mom owns her home. I say that's my second home. Even though I'm not allowed there. I'm not allowed to live there. My sister owns a home. I can say that's mine. You know, so I have 3 homes in. But I don't know. I just feel like she is nothing but a liar. You can tell she's lying. And it's like, she's like, my boyfriend has a good credit. Like, she couldn't even say it right. She's lying. A good credit. Like, I just wish they would just be truthful and say, you know what, I'm struggling right now. Because not everybody has, you know, we don't always have it all figured out. Shit goes down. Like, we have financial problems. You know, she's a regular person like us. Like she says, oh, y'all are weird. Why are you following me? Well, you need the views. Hello. But it's not always great in life. Like, things happen, you know. Oh, speaking of things happen, somebody hit my car in the morning. On my way to work, somebody hit my car, but it didn't feel that hard, right? It felt like kind of like they just, it would have been like a side swipe in the back, right? Okay, because I was in this right lane. They were right next to me, and their lane was a turning lane, and mine was a go straight or turn lane. And I was turning because that's my right to being in that lane, was I can go straight or I can turn. So I had my blinker on, of course. And this, I don't know if they were asleep at the wheel, because I do drive to work very early. And they were a little bit behind me. And so I'm turning, and then like towards the end, there's like I could hear the scrape, right? And I was like, hold up, did they just hit me? So then I stop, and I'm like, no way, they didn't hit me. Because, I mean, I don't know. I've been in many accidents, and none of them my fault. A lot of them happen like this, where I'm just minding my own business and somebody hits me. So I'm under the bridge, because I was going under Highway 90. And I'm like, I told my son, I was like, did somebody hit us? And he's like, yeah, Mom. They're right there. And it turned out it was a white car. It was an older car than mine. And they were on 90, and I was turning on Military. And they stopped, and then they just fucking drove off. And I was like, well, there's nothing I can do, you know. And I was like, it didn't even feel that hard anyway. So I go to my mom's house, right? And then I get off, and I'm like looking at it. And all it was like a smudge. It didn't feel like it was anything hard. And I was like, well, I hope they're not panicking or anything like that, because I wasn't mad about it. It was nothing like major, you know. So I was kind of like, that's kind of fucked up that they just left. Like, what if I was hurt? You know, what if I was like injured, you know, and they stopped, they paused, and I think they were just like, oh my God, what do I do? And then they just took off. So, and there was absolutely no way I could go and chase them or anything like that. So I was just like, Mom, I think I got hit. And she's like, what? And then I showed it to her, and she was like, yep, you got hit. So there's my story. So yeah, so things aren't always perfect in life. Okay, so I had that happen to me, right? So then I'm at work, right, minding my own business. I got there early, left late, because I'm just an overachiever over here. And I got a bonus today, and I was like, oh my God. I like to thank my mom. I was like, you know what? That's what's up. Okay, you know what? I had something, and I honestly had forgotten about it. So my coworker said, hey, is it really bad? And I was like, what? And he's like, did you say they hit your car? I was like, they did. I was like, I don't even know, because it was still dark. It was still dark when I leave for work. So anyway, so yeah, so I got into I guess it was kind of like just like a mini accident or whatever. My son was scared, and I was like, calm down. Like, it wasn't even a big deal. We didn't even get whiplash. Like, calm down. He's so dramatic. But I just hope they're not. I just hope the people, and I know they really didn't care about my feelings, but I really hope it didn't ruin their day. You know what I mean? Because that was kind of like They probably weren't. Maybe they were texting. I don't know, because but I do have a dark colored car. Not making excuses for them, but I do have a dark colored car, and it could have been an older person because they were driving really slow on the access road because I was behind them for a while. And normally I get on Highway 90 just to get on the ramps so I don't have to yield and stuff like that to go to military. But this car was up my ass. This truck, this big ass, those high trucks, was up my ass. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let this motherfucker go on the highway and I'm just going to stay on the access road. And so that's why I stayed behind that person. So, but then I went into the right lane and I was going to turn, and then it was a whole thing. But I'm okay, and that's all that matters. It doesn't, I was kind of like, damn, that's kind of rude. But then I was thinking, I hope it didn't ruin their day. You know what I mean? Because maybe they were tired or something.